Okay, before I talk about the geeky rosebud maintenance man who walked like a duck, I think I better talk a little bit about my concept of true love in those days. It's important for me to remember that, I think. You know, obviously, I was a one-trick pony. I was really all about love and romance. That was the most important thing to me. And but at the same time, my faith had become very real and important to me as well. My relationship with the Lord was wonderful, and I really did sincerely love Him and believe in Him, and had experiences of His presence that were very that shaped me. So these two passions were burning in my heart. But come on, let's face it. My desire for true love, I think, was like the sun, and my love for the Lord was like the moon. But I really believed in this kind of cosmic true love, this idea that I would find my soulmate someday. And it wasn't necessarily about, needing words or needing a lot of connection, other than the fact that we've been connected from the very beginning. My heart is half of a heart looking for the other half, and someday I would find my true love and live happily ever after. I think if you'd asked me at the time, I maybe would have not said it like that. I think I probably would have said, no, I don't believe in love at first sight. Love is a choice, and all of those things that I had heard and believed. But I think deep down, the little girl part of me was like, nope. Love is something you're destined for, and I will find my true love. And He will love me because He is my soulmate, and for no other reason. Which is interesting because at the same time, being beautiful was everything to me. I wasn't, but I could be pretty if I tried really hard. And I remember I had a 3-hour schedule whenever I would go to youth group or anywhere where I might find my soulmate. So I always made sure I had an hour for my makeup, an hour for my hair, and an hour for my nails. And as a teen, I would get these big pimples, and they were the bane of my existence. And I thought, man, I could be beautiful if I had better skin. And I would spend so much time trying to cover those things up. I would use the flat end of a toothpick, and I would put concealer on it. And then I would just so carefully try and cover that thing up. And it took me forever, but it was worth it to me, because I thought, if I'm beautiful, someone will love me. And that someone will be my soulmate, which is a contradiction, because if they're your soulmate, you don't necessarily have to look a certain way. But anyway, I was confused. It was a confusing time. But I think bottom line, that idea that I understood as a little girl, later on it got all hormonal and stuff, but that idea that resonated with me from a very young age of true love, perfect love, finding your soulmate, all of that stuff that you kind of learn later on is a bunch of hooey. But it was in me. It was definitely in me. So I think that's important to remember as I go on with my story. I was hoping to kind of clarify it, but to be honest, I think I've made it even more confusing. So just know that that I love the Lord, and I was absolutely convinced that my soulmate was out there, and that I would find him and live happily ever after. Okay, next time you'll want to be there for next time, because someone very prominent in my life appears on the stage.